Hey, welcome guys. So let's solve this interesting 198 house robber. So you're a professional robber planning to rob a house and on streets, and each house a certain amount of money stashed, and the only constraint stopping you from robbing each name is the agent's houses. So basically, it says that if you rob a house which is adjacent to the previous night, then you will call the police and you will get arrested and the game will over. Okay, so you cannot do this. So you want to do this without alerting the police and then return the maximum. Okay, so each time if you see somebody ask you about the maximum, then I guess your idea is a dynamic programming. Okay, so this problem is actually very simple. So let's working on this example, right? So in this case, you can only rob one or rob. Okay, so for example, if you rob one, right, then you cannot rob 3 and 1. Okay, so actually, if you rob one, right, then your array become 3 and 1, right? So you can, I guess you will choose 3, right? So you get 4. And but if you rob 2, then these 2 will vanish, right? So you can get 1, right? If you rob, so you get 1, 2, 3, 1. If you rob 3, yeah, but I mean, it's the same that if you rob 3, then these 2 will disappear, right? So you can only choose 1. If you rob 1, then the 3 will disappear. You can choose 2. Okay, so it seems a little bit hard to say what's going on, right? But actually, let me just do it step by step and write a dynamic programming solution. So let me just write DPI, right? So DPI to be, let's say this is I. So DPI will be the maximum point, right, from array 1 to I. So contain this. So this I should be indexed. So let's say 0 to I plus 1. Oh, so 0 to I, and basically contain 0 up to I. Okay. So okay, so let's see. If you only have 2, if only have the first element, right? So let's say the numbers is just 2, then then the DP 0, right, should be 2. Okay. So how about you if it only contains 2 and 7? Then obviously that the DP 1, right, should be, if you only contains 2 houses, then you should choose the maximum, right? So DP 1 should be max of DP 0, and what, the number 1, right? So number, okay. So suppose you have 3 houses, let's say 2C, 2, 7, and 9. I think now you notice the answer, right? So how about DP2? So actually there are 2 cases about DP2. Okay, one case is that I robbed the previous house, right? If I robbed the previous house, then I cannot choose this 9. So in that case, then it will be a DP of 1, right? Because I cannot rob this if I already robbed 7. Okay. Another case is that I can rob the 2 plus 9, right? So I can write the DP 0 plus 9, right? So this will be numbers of 2, and you need to take the maximum. Okay. So from here, that I think you get the answer, right? So your DPI will be a maximum, right? Of, suppose you are at I position, right? At I position, there are only 2 cases. The first case is that you rob the previous one, right? And you cannot rob this, or you rob the I minus 2, right? The points maximum up to I minus 2 and add that point. Okay, so this is the solution that we want to establish. Okay, so we have these 2 equations, right? And we can use this relation. So this is just like Fibonacci, right? You just write down everything. Okay, so let's try to write a code. So let me see how to write a code. Okay, so I think obviously that we just need to use this relation, right? So and then we have the DP0 2, sorry, the DP0 is the numbers 0, and DP1 is the number 0 and the number 1, and the DPI is maximum DPI minus 1 and the Goldie. And then finally we just return the final, right? So hopefully this is simple. So let's see, right? So I can let DP I can just define a DP to be the 0 or initialized as 0 and times the numbers, right? And the dp0, let's say to be the number 0, right? And the dp1 said to be the maximum of the numbers 0 and the numbers 1. Okay. And now so just for I range 2 to the length of numbers, right, +1. Let's see, right? So let's see, yeah, right, okay. DPI, right? DPI will be max DPI -1. Okay, and nums I, let's say I -2. Sorry, the number I plus DPI -2. Okay. Okay, and then finally, I guess you just need to return the DP, the final element of DP, right? Hopefully this is simple. Let's go through this. Oh, so it goes through okay. Sorry about this. Yeah, so you should add 1, right? So no, okay, sorry, I'm stupid. You just, I guess you only need this, right? Yeah, because yeah, I think this is correct. Okay, so yeah, this is correct. So let's see another test example. Oh, so let's see. I'm just using typing 27931. Let's go through it. Yeah, it's correct. So let's submit. Okay. Yeah. So there is a case. So that okay. So in this case, that we need to make sure that yeah, we need to make sure that the number is greater than 1, right? Otherwise, yeah. So we can just add some very stupid that's very stupid condition. If the length is 1, then just return right? So this is the somehow the very stupid condition, right? Okay, so that's it, and see you guys next videos.